They laughed when she left Norway's comfort to marry an African street survivor. Later they proved them wrong. Ingrid is from Norway, specifically from the small town of Haugesund. She grew up in the countryside, in the town of Starkista. She became a journalist after excelling in school and later joined the marketing field. She is currently employed as a content boss in a big Norwegian company. About 5 or 6 years ago, dancing became a big part of her life when she discovered Afro dance in Norway. She started sharing dance videos on Instagram. He goes by the name Hassan, but most people call him Ballo. Born in Mombasa, Kenya, and raised in Kwale County. He grew up in a poor home with 2 siblings, raised by a single mother in difficult circumstances. His mother worked hard to provide a good life for her children. He was a member of the Techers FC street football team. His family had difficult times as a result of his birth in a village, and they even slept on the streets. His mother, determined to provide for her son, began a fish-selling business. Ballo, at the age of 15, took care of his family's support after facing initial challenges. Dancing became a significant part of his life, bringing about positive changes due to his hard work and newfound confidence. Ballo practiced his dancing by searching for dance videos on his phone, scrolling through Instagram and YouTube. That's when he came upon Ingrid's videos. Despite not initiating contact, he liked her dancing abilities, following and liking her posts. During her first visit to Kenya, she traveled with a friend, not knowing Ballo at the time. In the last week of her Kenya trip, while walking past Ballo's dance group, Ballo, he recognized Ingrid, called out her name, introduced himself. When they met, he suggested the idea of doing a dance video together, and Ingrid agreed. Despite the casual nature of the interaction, it marked the beginning of their connection. Although they exchanged numbers during their initial meeting for the practical purpose of sharing video files, it wasn't until later that the spark of their connection began to grow. Ballo shared, while Ingrid was in Kenya, we got really close, sharing everything about our lives, even our family dynamics. As her visit neared its end, we talked about our relationship. 2 days before she left, I suggested she stay in my apartment, and I stayed with my friends to give her space. When the day came, my brother and I picked her up at the airport, and it was a heartwarming welcome back home. We went to a family gathering, and everyone, including the kids, welcomed her warmly. Our genuine family life won her over. That day, I opened up about my feelings, expressing my desire to spend my life with her. Ingrid said, those 4 weeks in Kenya were amazing. Our connection deepened, and we started planning for a family sooner than we thought. Little did we know that our wish would come true so quickly. Initially, the intention was for Ingrid to move to Kenya, with her family maybe joining her on the first trip. Things changed when they discovered Ingrid was pregnant. Despite the fact that it was unexpected, they were both ready for and excited about the new chapter in their life. Instead of going to Kenya, Ballo chose to go to Norway. He solved passport worries, got a visitor's visa, and traveled to Norway for the first time. Ballo was nervous and flying for the first time, so everything was new to him. Ingrid, alone at the airport, surprised Ballo, and together, they headed to meet her family. Ingrid feels really happy seeing her family warmly welcome Ballo. She's proud of how charming and kind Ballo has been in expressing his wish to marry her. His genuine character made her family love him a lot. Everyone who has met Ballo has been positive, and Ingrid considers herself quite fortunate. Ballo was welcomed by Ingrid's family as if he were their own son. Ingrid and Ballo welcomed their baby child, Olmaralai, into the world in September 2023. Despite the difficulties they faced as an interethnic marriage, such as challenges with authorities, immigration rules, and society acceptance, Ingrid remains positive about their exciting adventure ahead. While they expect challenges, the couple is determined to face them together. Describing their son as a blessing, pride, and joy, Ballo emphasizes the positive impact Olmaralai has had on their lives. He acknowledges the transformation in their lives and the overwhelming love and support they've received from everyone. When Ballo went back to Kenya, he expressed a longing to be with his family in Norway. Ballo emphasizes the desire to witness their son growing up with his father around. For Ingrid, the first thing is making sure Ballo can stay in Norway with her and their little boy. After that comes a process where Ballo needs to feel at home, understanding Norway, how things work, the language, and how to make a living. Ingrid knows it won't be easy, but she believes they'll do well. She's proud of Ballo's commitment, like volunteering and making connections in Norway. Ingrid thinks it's not just about love, you need more than that to face life's challenges. Ballo and Ingrid both believe that love is more important than things like color or labels.
Subscribe for more content like this. And don't forget to hit the bell button so you can be updated right away for new uploads.